interrupt our program to bring you a special broadcast.
Okay, welcome to episode 2 of the Barrel Chamber. I'm your host, DeathBringer, and today's topic is going to be SouthBound coming up this Sunday. I want to talk about these matches that they got set up for this show. Let's start with this tag team turmoil tournament to decide the number one contender of the World Tag Team titles. It's going to be run in a lethal lottery fashion, which means guys like Broken Arms may not wrestle together. The Pains of War may not wrestle together. Justin Chambers and Dickens may not wrestle together. Well, they aren't going to be in this thing anyway because they're holding the belts, but the point of the matter is the Night Riders may not wrestle together. It could be Demon wrestling with Snake, or it could be Jay Stone wrestling with Night Stalker. It could be Tim Sanders and Mahid. It could be any combination. This thing can work out in any way, shape, or form. And then it could be this oddball team going on to wrestle for the tag titles. So this should be pretty interesting to see how some of these guys manage to work together when they have no idea who their partners are going to be before the damn match even starts. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. And then, on that show also, we've got Justin Chambers versus Glenn Bell for the North American Championship. Chambers, you all saw it. He stole that title from Glenn Bell. My bet is going out to Glenn Bell. I'll bet you he's going to reassert himself and come back North American Champion the second time. Chambers, great wrestler. I give him all the props in the world. High flyer, pulls off some fantastic moves nobody else could pull off. Probably one of the most talented people we have in this organization. But Glenn Bell's been showing a lot of promise. Made one hell of a North American champion while he had the belt. So let's see what he can do. I'll bet you he can repick this thing back up again. I think he can beat Justin Chambers. And I'll bet you he can do it pretty quickly. Another big match they've got set up for the show for the Hardcore Championship. The champion, Midnight. One more shot he's given to Ghost. Stipulation is Ghost doesn't get to know what kind of match it's going to be until just before the match. That poses a lot of problems when you don't know what kind of match it's going to be. It's hard to prepare for a match when you don't know what you're going to be doing. Your opponent, he knows what's going on. He knows what the match is. You don't. He's prepared. You're not. Very hard, difficult match. I really believe, though, that Ghost has the ability to take this title from Midnight. I don't think Midnight thinks very much of Ghost. He talks a lot of smack. Talks about how Ghost just isn't good enough to be the Hardcore Champion. He keeps talking about how, even back to their Outwood days, he's always beating Ghost's ass, and he's going to keep beating Ghost's ass. And then Ghost doesn't stand a chance of winning. Bullshit. Ghost has got a lot of talent, and his time is coming. And I think Midnight's about to find out just how insane the Ghost can really be. The Ghost taking on a new look here as of late. You got the Pete Watkins knocked out of him at the last show by Midnight. So it seems to have awakened to something. So let's see what the Ghost has in store for the mighty Midnight. Last but not least, the World Heavyweight Championship. Demon versus the legend Chris Dickens. Dickens thinking he had this thing all set up, He called this match a tables, ladders, and chairs match. TLC. He thought that was going to give him some kind of an edge to beat him. He messed with the President Fury and thought he got the better of him. Problem is the President just announced that his TLC match isn't going to happen. The President changed the match to what he's calling the whole 9 yards. Everything goes. Anything's possible. No rules. Bring whatever you want. President even said, you want to bring a kitchen sink in here? You bring a kitchen sink in. If you want to use it, use it. It's all legal. But, you can't win by a pinfall. You can't win by submission. No countouts. No DQs. Nothing. And it's not the typical... It's a knock your opponent out match. You gotta knock him out cold. But it's not the typical count to 10, and if you can't make a 10 count, you're out. No. President switched that all up. He's gonna do the old-fashioned, I raise your arm. If I raise it 3 times and it falls 3 times, you're out. You lose. That's an awful short amount of time to get your wits back. It's going to be a rough match. It's going to be a powerful match. There's going to be a lot of bloodshed. There's going to be a lot of pain. There's going to be a lot of people who ain't even going to know what their names are by the time this match is over with. Can the champion come back out of this thing with the gold still wrapped around his waist? Demon Buddy, you got a lot of crap coming your way. I don't think you got it, brother. Dickens, I've been in a ring with that man. Him and Justin Chambers. Dickens beat our butts all over that ring. Him and Chambers both. And you gotta remember, you're in the ring, not just with Dickens, but you're probably gonna have Justin Chambers at ringside. You got Fury in there as a special guest referee. The odds are stacked against you, little brother. Maybe you ought to look at what you're getting yourself into. If I was you, my tactic would be, wait till the bell rings, take my belt and go home. But hey, it's all on you. You want to look like the big shot. You want to show them what a champion really is. You want to fight this match. You fight it with every inch of your heart and soul and pray to God you walk out World Heavyweight Champion. But I'll tell you right now, my bet is on the legend Chris Dickens. I'm betting you money that the legend is going to walk out of this thing World Heavyweight Champion for the second time. Well, that's this episode of the Burial Chamber. I'll be back next week, and we'll go over everything I just talked about again after we see who the winners are. See you next time.